Hello friends, welcome to AffairsCloud Learn to Lead. This is Ashu and today we will discuss very important current affairs of 18th of June 2021. You can see two best images of the day, but today we will discuss very important and the most important current affairs. Guys, you can download our application. Application name is AffairsCloud and you can download with very simple method. The link is given in the description box. And guys, you can log in with your email ID and after login, you have to click on this crack current affair section and you can subscribe for 1 year as well as for 2 years. Both the subscription prices are very much less. If you see the price, you will definitely surprise. But the most important thing that we are covering 90 to 95% of the current affairs which are coming in your exams. So this is the genuinity of AffairsCloud and this is the hard work of AffairsCloud team. And guys, remember how we are covering this type of the current affair. We are covering daily current affairs. In the daily current affair section, you will receive three type of current affairs: detailed current affair, question and answer format of current affair, and next is the quiz section which you can attempt on application on daily basis. Next, we are covering the weekly section. In the weekly, again, you will receive three type of the sections. One is detailed current affair, question and answer format, and the quiz section, which you can attempt on our application on weekly basis. And the most important is the monthly current affairs. We are providing four type of PDFs. One is the detailed current affairs of particular month, question and answer format of current affairs. Best 100 current affairs will be provided to you in the form of question and answer. And next is the pocket PDF. That is very important to revise the current affair in the quick format because we are providing two-liner and the three-liner current affair under this PDF. And guys, to enhance your performance, we are also providing topic wise PDF. We are covering 20 most important topic which are very important for every type of exam. And if you are a banking aspirant, then again we are providing three type of things. One is detailed current affair, question and answer format of current affair, and third is, and the most important thing is the quiz section which you can attempt on our application on monthly basis. We are also providing exam PDF. It means if you want to revise all the past current affairs of the 2021 just from single PDF, then this PDF is for you. We are also covering budget and economic survey, but we are also providing you expected question and answer which examiner can ask from budget and economic survey. If you are appearing for your state exam, then we are also covering state current affairs and we are covering every state and union territory. So guys, there is no different subscription for all these topics, but we are covering all these things under one subscription. You have to just download our application from the description box link. You can log in with your email ID and you can click on this crack current affair section, and after that you can subscribe for 1 year as well as for 2 years. Both the subscription prices are very much low. If you see the price, you will definitely surprise. We are providing 10% extra discount on that minimal price if you use this code ASH10. And guys, if you have any query, then you can reach us on this email ID or you can contact us on this number. So let's begin today's session. That is 18th of June 2021. But first of all, you have to like this video, you have to share this video, and you have to subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform. And guys, remember, you can join our Telegram group from the description box link. So let's begin today's session with the most important question section. And here is our first question. What is the rank of India? What is the rank of India in the World Competitive Index 2021? So the most important thing under this question is the World Competitiveness Index. It will be released in 2021. That's why it is covering 2021. So you have to remember, it is an annual report which measures the prosperity and competitiveness of 64 countries. Remember, total countries are covered 64 by examining 4 parameters like economic performance, government efficiency, business efficiency, and infrastructure. But in 2021 index, they also consider the impact of COVID-19 on economics around the world in 2021. So you have to remember India's rank. What is the India's rank? India retained the 43rd rank, and this is the India's rank from the last 3 years. It means for the third consecutive year, India retains its rank, that is 43rd. So you have to remember India's competitive index 2021 rank is 43rd. But which country topped under this index? The Switzerland topped under this index. So three things very important under any index. One is it is released by which organization, second the top country, third is India's rank. So we covered the first country, we covered the India's rank. Now this rank is released by Institute for Management Development's World Competitive Center, which is situated in which country? Which is situated in Switzerland. So you can remember this. So you can see this image, India's 2021 competitiveness ranking unchanged at 43. Unchanged stands for like from the last 3 consecutive years, India's rank stands on at the 43rd position. So you can see here, released by Institute for Management Development's World's Competitive Center, and this center is located in Switzerland. Switzerland topped this index. It means the first rank goes to Switzerland, second rank goes to Sweden, and third rank goes to Denmark. But you have to just remember the first country. It is an annual report which measure the prosperity and competitiveness of the 64 nations, and they are examining all these ranking or the competitiveness according to the 4 parameters. One is economic performance, second is government efficiency, third is the business efficiency, and fourth one is the infrastructure. But I already covered that in the 2021 index. They also covered the impact of COVID-19 on economies around the world in 2021. And guys, remember, Singapore slipped 5th rank from the first rank in 2020, because in 2020 Singapore was on the first spot, but now Singapore under 2021 index is on the 5th rank. And if we are talking only about the BRICS countries, then India is on the 2nd position, because China is on the top. China's rank all over world is 16th under this index, and 2nd rank goes to India, 3rd is Russia, 5th is Brazil, and 4th is Brazil, and 5th one is South Africa. So you don't have to remember, just remember in the BRICS economies India is on the 2nd position. So this is you have to remember. But the options here are again very, very important. You can see here the first option, 142nd rank. 142nd rank, basically India secured in World Press Freedom Index. World Press Freedom Index, and this index is also 2021 index, and this index is published by Reporters Without Borders. And which country topped under this index? That is Norway. Next is 87th. This is Global Energy Transition Index. Remember, Global Energy Transition Index, also 2021, and this is published by very important organization, World Economic Forum. World Economic Forum. And this year World Economic Forum meeting will be hosted by which country? It will be hosted by Singapore. And the top country in the Global Energy Transition Index is Sweden. Next is 49th. It is the rank of India in Good Governance Index. Good Governance Index, and this index is published by Chandler's Institute of Governance, and top country is Finland. So guys, these are very, very important ranks you have to remember. Now we can move to the next question. Who has been recognized as a Sustainable Development Goal Pioneer of the Year 2021 by United Nations Global Compact? So remember, UNGC stands for United Nations Global Compact, and the Leaders Summit 2021 was held recently, and 10 global leaders were named as the Sustainable Development Goals Pioneer 2021. And answer of this question is Sumant Sinha. So remember, Sumant Sinha, the Chairman and Managing Director of Renew Power. Renew Power, very important organization in the you can say to transform India in the renewable energy sector. So this is a very important organization, and he is currently the chairman and managing director of Renew Power, and he was recognized as one of the global leader working towards the sustainable development goals through the implementation of United Nations Global Compact 10 principles on human rights, environment, labor and anti-corruption. But the most important thing you have to remember, what is this Sustainable Development Goal Pioneer of the Year award? This is basically global business leaders who are recognized by United Nations Global Compact for their exceptional work towards achieving sustainable development goal targets. I already covered that. This organization, Renew Power, is very important organization, because this organization is working towards the achieving of target of 175 gigawatt by the year of 2022. That is the renewable energy target of India, and 450 gigawatt by the year of 2030. So this organization is important. That's why the chairman and managing director of this organization recognized with the Sustainable Development Goal Pioneer of the Year 2021 award. You have to just remember the question as in slide, otherwise nothing important under this question. This is important because of this award and because of this person. So you have to remember. You can also see here the picture of Sumant Sinha, recognized as SDG pioneers by the United Nations Global Compact. Even guys, in April 2021, we covered this question. In April 2021, Renew Power announced investment of $9 billion in the wind and solar energy projects in India up to the year of 2025. So this is a huge investment which will be made by Renew Power till the year of 2025. And Renew Power is a renewable energy company in India working towards achieving Sustainable Development Goal number 7 by 2030 and beyond. And it is also a member of United Nations Global Compact since 2016. And guys, you can remember United Nations Global Compact was established in the year of 2000, and its CEO and executive officer and the director is Sanada Kuyumbo, but you don't have to remember. And guys, you can also remember about Renew Power. Its headquarters is in Gurugram, Haryana. And the other options are again here are very, very important. Like you can see here A, B, C options. These are very, very important appointments in May and the April month. You can see here VK Pandyan, very famous bureaucrat of Odisha. He recently won President's Award by International Hockey Federation for his contribution to promoting hockey in Odisha, especially in Odisha. So President Award in the promotion of the hockey. Next, Dr. Tahira Kutubuddin, very famous award. She won. She's the first Indian to win the 15th Sheikh Zayed Book Prize Award. Remember, 15th Sheikh Zayed Award. Next is Dr. Shakuntala Harak Singh Tilsat, and she recently won 2021 World Food Prize. Very famous prize, World Food Prize. And these questions are priceless questions. So it means these questions will definitely yield you numbers. So you have to remember Dr. Shakuntala Harak Singh, World Food Prize 2021, Dr. Tahira Kutubuddin, 15 Sheikh Zayed Book Award, and she's the first Indian to win this award. And VK Pandyan, very famous bureaucrat, and he won President Award by International Hockey Federation. Now we can move to the next question, and it is the 31st NATO Summit 2021 held in which country? So first of all, you have to remember what is NATO. NATO stands for North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and this summit happened at the headquarters of NATO, and headquarter of NATO is Brussels. It means answer of this question is Belgium. You can see answer of this question is A. And you can see here the leaders of NATO's 30 member countries were participated in the summit. And guys, it happened in Brussels in Belgium, and NATO is a defensive alliance and will continue to strive for peace, security and stability in the whole of the Euro-Atlantic area. And NATO is an alliance of European and North American countries formed after World War II as a bulwark against the Russian aggression. And NATO 2030 agenda sets a higher level of ambition for the NATO, and it provides clear guidelines for further adaptation to address existing, new and the future threats and challenges, building on the ongoing political and the military adaptation of the alliance. But first of all, you have to remember that it was formed after the World War II. It means it was formed in 1949. In 1949, and it is a military alliance between the 13 states or the 13 countries, and its headquarters is in Brussels, Belgium. And official languages are two. One is the English, second is the French. So remember three things about NATO. What is NATO? You know. And it was formed in 1949, and its headquarters in Brussels, Belgium. And guys, you can also remember how many countries. I remember 30. And its meeting basically hosted by Belgium because it's the headquarters of NATO. Now we can move to the next question, but you can remember the option United Kingdom. United Kingdom is hosting G7. This year already it was completed, and we covered this question. And also United Kingdom is hosting United Nations Conference on Climate Change. This is again very important. It is also known as COP26. It will be hosted by basically Glasgow. Exact place is Scotland. Next is Singapore. Singapore is hosting World Economic Forum 2021. Italy is hosting G20, and BRICS is basically BRICS chairmanship of 2021 lies with India. And guys, ASEAN chairmanship lies with Brunei. You can remember all these. ASEAN 2021 chairmanship lies with Brunei. So these are very, very important. Moving to next question. So all the most important questions are now covered. We are moving to the very important question. You have to like this video, share this video and subscribe this channel. And guys, remember you can join our Telegram group from the description box link. Here is the first question in the very important section. Which bank launched the Easy Credit, a comprehensive digital lending platform to enable the customers to meet their financial needs from their home? So the very important thing under this question is this word, that is Easy Credit Platform. And this Easy Credit Platform is also known as Indus Easy Credit. So that's why it is launched by IndusInd Bank. So the banking students, you have to remember this question. Otherwise, the SSC students and the state exam student don't have to remember. So guys, you can see here IndusInd Bank launches digital lending platform which is known as Indus Easy Credit. Indus Easy Credit. By the name, you can guess that it is launched by Indus Bank or IndusInd Bank. And guys, remember this will enable both the existing and the non-existing IndusInd Bank customers to avail the personal loan or the credit card on a single platform in a completely paperless and the digital manner. So this is the main motive of IndusInd or Indus Easy Credit platform. So Indus Easy Credit is a first of its kind platform which will offer a digital end-to-end process by utilizing Indus or the India Stack platform and the public digital infrastructure of India to offer personal loans and credit card in a paperless, presenceless and cashless manner. And you can also remember that this India Stack is a set of APIs that allows governments, businessmen, startups, and developers to utilize a unique digital infrastructure to solve India's hard problems towards presence-less, or you can say paperless, and the cashless service delivery. And you can see here the stack uses around 35 interfaces to digitally verify the know your customer and especially the employment information and analyze the bank statement. So this is launched by IndusInd Bank. But you can also remember about the IndusInd Bank. This was formed in 1994 and its headquarters is in Pune, Maharashtra. And its managing director and CEO is Sumant Katpalia. Or you can just remember the Sumant. But IndusInd Bank is not so much important because it was not in news. Like in 2021, we discussed about IndusInd Bank like 4 to 5 times. So you can easily remember this question. Now we can move to next question. India will add renewable energy capacity in 2021 and 2022 respectively, according to the report of International Energy Agency. So guys, remember this is a report of International Energy Agency, which is headquartered in Paris, France. And according to this agency, they released a report like Renewable Energy Market Update Outlook for 2021 and 2022. And according to this report, India will add 17 gigawatt in year of 2021 and 19.3 gigawatt in 2022. So answer of this question is B. And the total renewable energy capacity will be under 140 gigawatt by the end of 2022 of India. This is a report of International Energy Agency. But India's target is 175 gigawatt by the end of 2022. But according to this report, they are saying that the total energy capacity will be under 140 gigawatt in 2022 of India. It also states that India's renewable energy capacity additions declined by 50% in 2020 as compared to 2020 or you can say the 2019. However, the growth is expected to pick up and renewable expansion expected to set new records by the 2020 if we tackle the COVID-19 situation very you can say easily. And guys, remember globally in 2020 the annual renewable energy additions increased by 45% to almost 280 gigawatt, the highest ever increase in any year since 1999. So global in 2020, the annual renewable energy addition increased by 45%, that is 280 gigawatt, but it is globally. And the maximum is the solar photovoltaic development is increased, and it break records basically with annual addition reaching 162 gigawatt by the 2022. But you don't have to remember these things. You have to remember what is the India target of 2022. And according to IEA, India can achieve almost maximum to maximum 140 gigawatt, and India will add 17 gigawatt in the year of 2021 and 19.3 gigawatt in 2022. But you can also remember International Energy Agency's headquarters is in Paris, France. This is important. So you can also see here IEA forecast India will add 17 gigawatt and 2020 19.3. So now we can move to the next question. What is the name of the portal which was launched by Arjun Mundaji, that is Union Minister of Tribal Affairs, to provide quality training to the tribal population? So in simple word, you can say that Ministry of Tribal Affairs launched a portal to provide training to the tribal population, and name of this portal is Adi Prashikshan. So answer of this question is D. So you can see here Tribal Affairs Minister Shri Arjun Mundaji launched this Adi Prashikshan portal, and you can also see here the portal was jointly developed by the Ministry of Tribal Affairs, Tribal Research Institute, Odisha, and the United Nations Development Program. It means three entities are basically developed this institution. One is the Ministry of Tribal Affairs, as you can say because it is related to tribals, that's why Ministry of Tribal Affairs is there. Tribal Research Institute, which is situated in Odisha, and second and the third organization is United Nations Development Program. And main objective is to provide quality skill development and capacity building program to the tribal population across India, and to improve their socio-economic status, especially by increasing their income. And the portal includes all the training programs conducted by National Society for Education of Tribal Students, which is also known as NEST, Center of Excellence funded by the Ministry of Tribal Affairs, and this Tribal Research Institute across India, and National Tribal Research Institute, which is situated in Odisha. And the program was jointly organized by National Tribal Research Institute and the Madhya Pradesh government. And the program is conducted specially for the members of scheduled tribes, Panchayati Raj institutions. So guys, you can just remember, this is very simple question. You have to just remember the name of the portal, and this is launched by Arjun Mundaji, which is Union Minister of Tribal Affairs. And remember the constituency of Arjun Mundaji is Khunti, Jharkhand. But here the other options are again very important. ABC you can see here, DBT Tribal. DBT stands for direct benefit transfer. That is, the portal provides a single common platform to the states to upload data related to beneficiaries, raise queries, and give feedback. And it is launched by Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Next is Shram Shakti or Shram Sathi. That is the same portal, and it is also launched by Union Minister of Tribal Affairs Arjun Mundaji to be linked with the various welfare schemes, as it will connect real-time data of the migrants, and it was launched during the COVID-19 because of the migrants, to collect the real-time data of the migrants, that how much benefit is basically given to the migrants. So that is the Shram Shakti and the Shram Sathi portal. So all the portals are launched by Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Moving to next question. A book titled The Nutmegs Curse, Parables for a Planet in Crisis, authored by whom? So friends, you can just remember the keyword, the Nutmeg Curse. So this is the very famous book, and this will be launched on the occasion of the 14th of October 2021. And by default, this book is about the history of the influence of colonies in India, and especially on the world today, told through the story of the nutmeg. And it discusses everything about the global history of the oil trade to the migrant crisis, and the, you can say, spiritually of indigenous communities around the world. And this book is written by very famous author Amitav Ghosh, and in so many countries this book already released, but in India it will be released on the 14th of October 2021. And he's a very famous Gyanpith awardee and also a renowned author. And guys, you can also remember he is an Indian writer by the name, you can guess that he is an Indian writer and best known for his work in the English fiction, and he won 54th Gyanpith award in the year of 2018. He also awarded the Padam Shri in the year of 2007, and some of his like notable works include the Ibis trilogy and the Great Derangement. So remember, this book was very famous, The Great Derangement, among others. So guys, you can remember Amitav Ghosh. But other options are again very, very important here. You can see here the option, like first is the Kalki Koechlin, very famous actor in the Bollywood. And she recently wrote Elephant in the Womb. Elephant in the Womb. And guys, next is Neena Gupta, again very versatile actor. She wrote very famous book, Sach Kahun To. Sach Kahun To. And next is Avtar Singh Bhasin. He wrote a very famous book, Nehru, Tibet and China. So this is basically the story of Tibet, how China acquired this Tibet at the time of the Jawaharlal Nehru. So Nehru, Tibet and China. So this is the book written by Avtar Singh Bhasin. Now you can also see here the cover page of this book, Amitav Ghosh, The Nutmeg's Curse, Parables for a Planet in a Crisis. And this is written by Amitav Ghosh. Next is who wrote a book, Beyond Here and Other Poems, which is released by Naveen Patnaik, the Chief Minister of Odisha. So one of my favorite Chief Minister. So guys, you can remember it is a collection of 61 poems, and this is written by very senior bureaucrat, which is known as Vishnupad Sethi. So answer of this question is D. So remember, Beyond Here and Other Poems. Why this book is important? Because this is released by Chief Minister of Odisha, that is Naveen Patnaik ji. And the poems featured in the book is a reflection of the experience of life, perception of death and philosophical contemplation. And the preface of the book was written by noted Udiya poet, that is Hari Prasad Das. And the cover design of the book was made by famous artist Gajendra Sahu. But you don't have to remember, you have to just remember Vishnupad Sethi, and the name of the book is Beyond Here and Other Poems. And it is a collection of 61 poems. And Vishnupad Sethi is 1995 batch IS officer, is serving as the Principal Secretary of Revenue and Disaster Management Department, Government of Odisha, with an additional charge of the Principal Secretary of Odia language. So you have to just remember the name is Vishnupad Sethi. And you can also see here Beyond Here and the Other Poems, Vishnupad Sethi. And guys, you can also remember the other options here, because we are again covering the very important options. Like first option and very famous writer is Ruskin Bond. He recently wrote, there are so many books which is written by Ruskin Bond, but recently he wrote All-Time Favorites for Children. All-time favorites, or the favorite is for children. Next is Preet Mohan Singh Malik. He recently wrote a story of the Sikkim, how Sikkim was formed and how it became the part of India. Sikkim, a history of intrigue and alliance. This is written by Preet Mohan Singh Malik. Next is Sunita Dwivedi. She wrote a book related to Buddha in Gandhara. Buddha in Gandhara. So it is basically related to the Buddha art and culture, and especially the story of the Afghanistan related to Buddha, and how you can say this Buddha and the Gandhara art traveled all over world. So this is Sunita Dwivedi. So you can remember. Moving to next question. Mahavir Chakra awardee, veteran brigadier Raghubir Singh passed away. He was belong to which state? So very simple question. You have to remember in the obituary three things. One is the name of the person. Second, the profession. By the question, you can remember these two things. The name is Raghubir Singh and the profession is in army, and he was also the Mahavir Chakra awardee and also the veteran brigadier. And third thing, you have to remember the name of the state. Name of the state is Rajasthan. And you can see here the picture. Mahavir Chakra recipient, legendary veteran brigadier Raghubir Singh passed away. And guys, you can also see here, he was fondly called as the Dosa, and he served as the provost marshal in the military police during the 1971 Indo-Pakistan war. And during the 1965 Indo-Pak war, he was commanding his battalion 8 Rajputana Rifles or 18 Rajputana Rifles. Later it was changed to the name. And he was also part of the United Nations Emergency Force during the 1958-1959 Israel-Egyptian war. And he was posted as the chairman of the Neutral Nations Representative Commission, which is also known as NNRC, as a part of the peacekeeping force during the war of the North and the South Korea in 1954. And he fought the Indo-Pak war in 1947-48 in the Uri sector immediately after the independence. And even he was also involved in the Burma war in 1944 and went to Japan to fight. So very you can say brave person, and the salute to this person. So these are the persons who are basically saving India from the outside war and especially the inside war. So very you can say the salute to this person. Now moving to next question. But you can also remember here this name and Raghubir Singh, and profession is army, or you can say the Mahavir Chakra awardee. This is Mahavir Chakra is the second highest gallantry award in India, and this is given by the President of India, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, and he belongs to Rajasthan. Moving to next question. Which company signed an MOU with Petrobanga? Petrobanga is a you can say very famous company in the Bangladesh for supply of RLNG to Bangladesh. So three things are very important under this question. One is the name of Indian company who signed MOU with the Bangladesh company, which is a Petrobanga. Petrobanga is basically a government-owned national oil company of Bangladesh, and it is for the supply of RLNG. RLNG stands for regasified liquefied natural gas. Regasified liquefied natural gas, and it will be transferred to Bangladesh. And this company is H Energy. So the answer of this question is C. And you can see here H Energy signs MOU with the Petrobanga to supply for regasified LNG to Bangladesh. It means, in very simple word, you can say H Energy will supply LNG to Bangladesh via 250 kilometer Kanai Chata, West Bengal, and Shri Rampur in Bangladesh natural gas pipeline, which is expected to be commissioned in 2023. It means through this 250 kilometer pipeline, H Energy will supply LNG to the Bangladesh, and the route will be from West Bengal to Bangladesh. And within Bangladesh, Petrobanga will supply this RLNG to the gas-based power producer and the other gas consumer. And guys, you can also remember H Energy was authorized by the Petroleum and Natural Gas Regulatory Board, and H Energy, fully owned subsidiary of HE Marketing Private, is responsible for sourcing LNG and supplying RLNG to Petrobanga. And within Petrobanga, this you can say RLNG will be supplied to the producers and the consumers. And H Energy is developing an LNG terminal on the Rajasthan, in especially the West Bengal and also the Andhra Pradesh, and it will start the commission of its floating LNG receiving terminal in the Maharashtra in July 2021. But you don't have to remember, you have to remember three things. One is the name of the company H Energy, and Bangladesh company is Petrobanga, and they are supplying LNG. So these 2 or 3 things are very, very important. Now we are moving to next question. Who is appointed as the chairman of Microsoft? Very simple question. Chairman of Microsoft, earlier it was John Thompson. It was former chairman of the Microsoft, but now Satya Nadella appointed as the chairman of Microsoft. And you can see here the picture of Satya Nadella, and he becomes the CEO of Microsoft. And guys, you can also remember that Satya Nadella was appointed as the CEO of Microsoft in the year of 2014. So he will succeed John Thompson, who will now serve as the lead independent director. And Satya Nadella backed billion-dollar acquisitions like LinkedIn, you can say the Nuance Communication and ZeniMax. And he was appointed as the CEO in 2014 after replacing Steve Ballmer. But you don't have to remember because it was in news of 2014. But you can also remember the other two options, like these are not so much important, but you can remember if you want. Otherwise, these are not so much important. You can see here the first is Satoshi Uchida, and you can remember she was recently appointed as the company head of Suzuki Motorcycle India. Suzuki Motorcycle India. And Neera Tandon, this appointment you can remember, senior advisor to United States President Joe Biden. Senior advisor, you can remember. Moving to next question. Who became the brand ambassador of Puma Motorsport in India? So you have to just remember, brand ambassador of Puma Motorsport in India. So very simple question. Answer of this question is Yuvraj. So you have to remember Puma and motorsport category of Puma April, and answer of this question is Yuvraj Singh. So Yuvraj Singh was awarded with the Padam Shri in 2014 for his contribution to the Indian cricket. He was also awarded the Arjun Award. This is the highest, you can say the second highest sporting award in 2012 by the President of India. Also, he was honored with the FICCI's Most Inspiring Sportsperson of the Year award in 2014. He was also the man of the tournament in the World Cup 2011, which was won by India. So guys, Yuvraj Singh, very famous player. I think all the students know his name. So, but other players again are very important and very famous personalities. You can see here the first name is Rohit Sharma, very famous player, and he was recently appointed as the brand ambassador of very famous pharmaceutical company which is known as Glenmark. Prithvi Shah, again, he was recently appointed as the brand ambassador of Sports Exchange. Next is Suresh Raina, brand ambassador of Elista. So you can remember these companies' name. Now moving to next question, you can also see here the Puma signs Yuvraj Singh as a brand ambassador of Puma Motorsport in India. Another question again for the brand ambassador, and who became the brand ambassador of Corona vaccination program in Maharashtra. So this belongs to basically Maharashtra. And answer of this question is Mukund Goswami. So guys, recently Maharashtra government has appointed Mukund Goswami as a brand ambassador of the Corona vaccination program for speedy implementation of the Corona vaccination in especially the Maharashtra areas and the Jalgaon districts of the Maharashtra due to his selfless service. And Mukund Goswami is a person with 80% who assisted disabled people and senior citizens in remote areas by providing medical care facilities, arranging essential items at least to 2,000 people, and reducing fear among the COVID positive patient by counseling them. And he is 80% disabled person. So this is very important and very unique person, Mukund Goswami. I think you have listened her name. So guys, you have to remember Mukund Goswami. And another players are again very important. Like you can see here the Sonu Sood. He is not basically a player, but he is now a very famous personality, especially in the humanity sector. Sonu Sood, he recently became the brand ambassador of Punjab, and it is for the same like anti-coronavirus vaccination program. Next, Virat Kohli, he was recently appointed as the brand ambassador of Digit Insurance, and also Viva, or you can say the Viva Mobile or the Vivo Mobile Communication. Next is Ravindra Jadeja, he was become the brand ambassador of Essex, a Japanese sports brand. So you can remember. So we can move to now important question section. Guys, you have to like this video, share this video, and subscribe this channel. And guys, you can join our Telegram group for the description box link. And here is the first question in the important section. Government of India signs 484 million, almost 3600 crore loan agreement with which organization to improve and development in the Chennai Kanyakumari Industrial Corridor? So answer of this question is Asian Development Bank. And guys, you have to just read this news only. Don't remember, read this news. And it is a part of India's East Coast Economic Corridor, which is also known as ECEC, East Coast Economic Corridor, which stretches from the West Bengal to Tamil Nadu, because it is a cover of eastern coast, and it connects India to the production network of South, Southeast and East Asia. And Asian Development Bank is acting as a lead partner in developing of this corridor, which is known as East Coast Economic Corridor. And guys, remember this corridor basically covers so much stretch like West Bengal to Tamil Nadu, but Asian Development Bank is currently providing a loan for the Chennai Kanyakumari Industrial Corridor. So you have to just remember about Asian Development Bank. Asian Development Bank was established in 1966 66. Total member countries are 68, including India. Headquarters is in Manila, Philippines, and president is Mastasugo. So you can remember. Now we can move to the next question, but you can see here the picture. So here is the last section, that is the one-liner important section. Here is the first question. Union Cabinet approves reconstruction of the OFB, Ordnance Factories, into 7 new corporate entities. So this is a new thing which is approved by Union Cabinet, and it is a plan for reconstructing of 246-year-old Ordnance Factory Board, which has 41 factories. It means Ordnance Factory Board consists of 41 factories, and they will convert these 41 factories into 7 fully government-owned corporate entities on the lines of defense public sector undertakings. And this move is to replace Ordnance Factory Board with 7 corporate entities, will enable the companies to have more autonomy and also improve their accountability and efficiency. And the 7 entities will produce ammunition, explosives, vehicles, and weapons and equipment, troop comfort items, optoelectronics gear, parachutes, and ancillary products. But you don't have to remember that what will they produce, but you have to remember these 41 factories will be converted into the 7 fully government owned corporates. So remember about Ordnance Factory Board, its headquarters is in West Bengal. Next is government to set up committee on energy efficiency, low carbon technology, and this is stated by R.K. Singh. So R.K. Singh is currently the Minister of State for Power, New and Renewable Energy, and he stated that Government of India will set up a committee or a group for implementation of a roadmap on energy efficiency and the low carbon technology. And it was stated during a high-level meeting held by the Ministry of Power to review the progress of energy efficiency programs and preparedness for the climate change action. So you don't have to remember these things, you have to just remember that it is stated by R.K. Singh. Next, high-level advisory group for economic recovery and growth by World Bank and the International Monetary Fund. So guys, this high-level advisory group will propose ideas and frameworks for the strategic and practical national and the global action. It will set a path for green, resilient and inclusive development and help to secure a strong recovery. So this is formed by the World Bank and International Monetary Fund. So you have to remember what World Bank and International Monetary Fund, both the organizations basically established simultaneously in 1944, and the World Bank was also known as the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, and both the organization combinedly known as Bretton Woods twins. And World Bank member countries are 189, but IMF member countries are 190. And World Bank headquarters and IMF headquarters is in same location, that is Washington DC, United States of America. And one thing you have to remember, World Bank headquarters World Bank president is David Malpass, and International Monetary Fund managing director is Kristalina. Next is 18 million kids at risk of health hazards caused by e-waste. It is by news of World Health Organization, and they recently released a report which is known as Children and Digital Dump Sites. It estimates the risk faced by the children and the pregnant women living and the working in informal electronic waste process centers. And over 18 million children and 12.9 million women work at e-waste dump site every year, mostly from the low and middle income countries, for dismantling and the recycling e-waste. So this is a report of World Health Organization which was formed in 1948, headquarters in Geneva, and Director General is Dr. Tedros, and Chief Scientist from India is Soumya Swaminathan. Next, India extends 100 million USD line of credit to support Sri Lanka's solar power coverage. So India extended yesterday some loan to you can say Eswatini or Swaziland in African continent, but now they are extending line of credit of 100 million USD to Sri Lanka for establishing a solar power coverage. And the agreement was signed by the government of Sri Lanka and Export-Import Bank of India on the lines of government of India. And India became the first country to partner with Sri Lanka to ensure 70% of the Sri Lanka national power requirements are fulfilled by the renewable energy source by 2030. Remember, India signed a pact with Sri Lanka to ensure that 70% of the Sri Lanka national power requirement are fulfilled by renewable energy sources by 2030. And remember about Sri Lanka, president is Gotabaya Rajapaksa, judicial capital is Colombo, and legislative capital is Shri Jayawardene Kotte. Currency is Sri Lankan rupee. Next, World Day to Combat Desertification and Drought 2021 on the 17th of June. So you can just remember or you can just read this news that it is to create and raise awareness regarding the prevention and desertification of the soil in arid, semi-arid, dry, subhumid areas caused due to the climate change and even human activities. And the theme of the World Day to Combat Desertification and Drought 2021 is Restoration, Land Recovery. We build back better with the healthy land. So you have to just remember, and one organization is there which is known as UNCCD. This is United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification. Its secretariat is in Bonn, Germany. So guys, now we are moving to the question of the day. What was the question of 17th of June 2021? Very simple question. What was the primary objective of the Mahavir Chakravarthy committee formed in 1982? So guys, Mahavir Chakravarthy committee was basically formed in December 1982 and under the chairmanship of Professor Mahavir Chakravarthy to assess the functioning of Indian monetary system, how we can control, how we can increase the money in the system, how we can decrease the money system, especially in the market. So this is just to recommendation or the functioning of the Indian monetary system. So answer of this question is C, to assess the functioning of the Indian monetary system. Now we can move to the question of the day. Question of the day is, what was the maximum limit for statutory liquidity ratio, or you can say SLR, had Narasimha committee recommended? You have to tell me Narasimha committee was formed in which year, and this committee recommended how much will be the maximum limit of this statutory liquidity ratio, and answer should be from the options. So guys, remember and comment only in the options. And please like this video, please share this video, and please subscribe this channel. And guys, you have to press this bell button so that you can receive the notification on time, and you can also join our Telegram group for the notifications. And it is my personal promise that if you're watching the videos regularly and if you're reading the current affairs from the PDF, your current affairs section will go strong. And guys, you have to remember that you can subscribe our PDFs from our application. Application downloading link is given in the description box, and you can download all the current affairs very easily from our application, and you can subscribe for 1 year as well as for 2 years, and we are providing 10% extra discount if you use this code ASH10. And guys, don't take life so much serious. Life is fun. Always be happy. Thank you guys. Take care and bye bye.